First alert for Christmas Day. I know timing is not the best, but it does look like needed rain, mind you, will impact plans Christmas Day. Christmas Eve right now is okay, and the 26th is a little bit more questionable, but the First Alert weather team has enough confidence in rain on Christmas Day to go ahead and add that first alert. Not much going on between now and then, but Christmas Day could be a soaker with nearly 100% coverage, but we as a team are still working out the details, the exact onset of the rain, how much falls, and most importantly, when it leaves. More on that in just a moment, though. First out the door this morning, cold in Atlanta, below freezing at 31, 29 in Gainesville, 23 in Carrollton. The obvious number that really sticks out there, Blairsville, is at 19 degrees this morning. Temperatures well below freezing, and because winds are lighter than the past couple of days, we're looking at a greater risk of areas of frost. So maybe some more scraping, more time, maybe 5-10 minutes needed to defrost this morning. Your sunrise 7:38. And shortly after that time, we will see the frost melt and temperatures rebound. 10 a.m. we're back above freezing, 36 in the city. May take just a bit longer outside of the city, especially on up into the mountains. A warmer day today. Temperatures warming into the lower 50s in the city of Atlanta. Another change you will notice, not only a little warmer, less wind, but more clouds in your forecast. City of Atlanta 52, mostly cloudy. Gainesville 52, Athens 52, shooting for mid-50s. Rome, Noonan also at 52 degrees this afternoon. I would still call that chilly. Probably still a good idea to keep the jacket around, but no need for the umbrella. This is a forecast model, just a little bit of the data the team uses to put together your First Alert forecast. Notice the clock, upper left-hand corner. We will start it jumping ahead to 4 o'clock this afternoon. You get the idea, upper 40s, lower 50s, those clouds moving through, but there's no rain, and we may clear out a little bit tonight into early tomorrow morning. A more significant wave of clouds possible getting into tomorrow afternoon. May actually be a filtered sunshine on your Thursday, but still no rain in that First Alert forecast. We are watching Christmas Day, moderate impact. A lot of folks spend Christmas indoors, but if you have any last minute errands Christmas morning for the recipes, or if you are traveling Christmas Day regionally to your holiday destinations, it does look wet. Though Christmas Eve drier, widespread rain, not just scattered rain, a possibility. Some timing uncertainty. We'll be nailing that down in the days to come. Also remain aware that rain could be heavy at times. Between now and then, it is good to go ahead and get out, look at Christmas lights. First day of official winter tomorrow. It's feeling like it. Warming up into the weekend. There is that Monday, Christmas Day, First Alert for rain, and then trending drier gradually into the middle of next week.